What's up, everyone? This is Zelda Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we kind of did a little bit of screwing around. We went to try to go to a couple different shrines that were kind of nearby. Particularly any that we saw from the Dueling Peaks Tower, which happened to be here, which was Crazy Flower Lady, as well as here, where there was a stable. In this episode, we are back on the trail to reach Hateno Village. As soon as I try to get that out. There is quite a bit that we can try to accomplish. And a lot of ways that we can, well, there's a lot that we need to do. Now, one thing that you've noticed has been these various beehives. If you shoot it down, the bees will go berserk and chase after anything that happens to be nearby. Once the bees kind of dissipate, though, you can get some honey. So, a nice way to get a bit of materials, if you see enemies nearby and they're by a beehive, you may want to shoot the beehive so that way they can attack the foes that are nearby. I saw something that's over here. Oh, it's an iron shroom. Okay, well, I'm not here to gather honey or mess with bees. Instead, I want to head on into this house real quick. Oh, hey, apples. Hello. When a dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. I'm not wrong, am I? It must be around here. What are you up to? Let me guess. You caught wind of the great Dr. Calip's groundbreaking research and just had to meet him for yourself. No? Well, don't tell me you've never even heard of me, after I've dedicated my life to researching the ancient shrines. Well, you'd better remember my name, for it's not the last you'll hear of it. And while I'm at it, it's Dr. Calip, if you please. I didn't study my rear end off to be called Mr. Calip. Everyone forgets I'm a doctor for some reason. And since you've asked, I'll inform you that I'm engaged in analyzing ancient texts. I haven't time for idle chit-chat. I'm sorry, ancient texts? Soon my long years of research will be revealed, and all the world will hail it as the discovery of the century. To prevent any undue attention, I haven't even told my family about my work. You understand, I'm sure. Of course, Dr. Calip. Doctor. Did I just hear you call me Doctor? As in not merely Calip, but Dr. Calip. You roll off your tongue so naturally. It was downright salivary. This changes things. Very well then, I'm feeling charitable, so I'll let a few things spill. This is just between us, understand? When a dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. I'm still in the process of deciphering that one, so I don't suppose there's any harm in sharing it with you. And that's my life in a nutshell. Days filled with researching shrines and nights spent studying ancient texts. That leaves no time to converse with passing strangers, so farewell. So, now we have ourselves a shrine quest, and the door just suddenly closed. When the dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. So all we have to do is, first of all, find where this location is, and then solve its riddle. When the dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. So, that really doesn't tell you anything more. You can also sleep in his bed if you really want. Not that I think that that's really necessary. Also, it's incredibly rude. You get back here. Okay. Now, I'm not really intending on trying to find where this is. At least for the time being. My primary goal is to reach Hateno village. So while it would be nice to just go and do another shrine, we have other things that we need to do. And I'm gonna take some stamella because we kind of need them. Oh, jeez. Don't have time for you. Okay. It's actually starting to get daylight, so they should dissipate shortly. But anyway, go ahead and get on Hinawa. And let's get going. Okay. I mentioned something about, like, a statue. It could also be further up. No, I think that's a bit much for my prowess. So, we won't worry about that for now. There will be time to go after these shrines. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's a tower over there. Oh, that's right! The tower that I wanted to try to do. So that way we could actually see what the heck we're doing. That's kind of suspicious. I'm gonna get Hinawa way the hell over here. Why am I so kind of cautious about travelers? Well... I can tell you've trained your body well. I'd say you're familiar with both sword and bow, correct? That's a good skill set. Why don't you join the Yiga clan? Yeah. Remember what we heard back in Kakariko? Yeah, the Yiga clan, you'll just randomly find them throughout the land. Not necessarily hostile at first. We'll tag along. We'll play along first. Yiga clan? What? You don't know? Fine, I'll tell you. The Yiga clan, it's a powerful, brave group of warriors founded by Master Koga and dedicated to defeating a hero thought long dead. Huh? I will take your life. So yes, if you talk to them, they will attack you. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, they are also really freaking quick and will teleport pretty quickly. Oh. Thankfully, they aren't really too bad, but sometimes you'll find groups of them, and I don't want Hinawa to get wrapped up into that. But by defeating one, we get a vicious sickle. Also, some bananas! Weird thing about the Yiga is that they really, really love bananas. Like for an obsessive... It's really weird. They are super obsessive about that. Well, the footstuffs you get in Hateno Village are way fresher than anywhere else. The vendors there know it too. And on that note, I'd love it if you bought something. But, I mean, I'm happy just to show you what I've got for sale. So, one good thing about, like, trying to find the difference between, like, a regular traveler or someone who's of the Yiga clan. Yiga clans don't usually carry, like, horses or donkeys with them. They're usually by themselves, and they're usually, not always, but they usually just kind of stand around. They won't really be traveling. So, if you just see a solitary traveler there, not always will it be a Yiga clan person, but oftentimes it will. Alright, well there's the tower that I'm looking for. And there's a shrine over there too. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna head on over to that tower. Also, yes, you will see various ambushes. Sometimes it's better just to run away. Especially since I don't want my horse getting hurt. Okay. Do you know that there's, like, monsters over there?
Why?
I don't care much to go out on rainy days. Me and my horse don't like getting wet. Okay. Okay, let's maybe try to avoid them. Or at the very least get Hinawa out of the way. Want Hinawa out of the way so that way she doesn't get hurt. And then... Okay, these guys are rather big. Also... Oh no, I killed the cricket! And there goes my shield. Thankfully, because they have such a wide berth, getting up really close means they're super easy to take down. But those are moblins. So, they have their own unique set of things that they drop. A wooden shield, cool. Boko Club. Pretty sure... Yeah, I don't need this wooden shield. The Boko shield's actually better. Though it's probably not quite as durable. There are more... Ah, jeez. Also, there's just regular bokoblins here. Gotcha! Ow! Wow, my sickle's already just going down. Oh, that one had a shield in the mind's eye. Huh. Cool, that's actually a really good shield. Traveler's Sword, which isn't really super good. Get him while he's down! I'll grab the spear and then poke you to death with it. Okay. I want to say that's most... Oh, jeez. Okay. We'll want to come back here. Because it looks like there's some archery targets here. Not sure if maybe this is meant for like a Korok or something. It feels very Korok-y. But the tower that I need is right over there. Not exactly a perfect place to go. But just gonna have to deal with it until the rain goes away. Anyway, there is an abandoned house right here. Nope. Barrel. Chest? Chest has 10 arrows. Cool, I'm okay with that. Man, nothing in the pots. Okay, you know, I'm tired of fighting Jews, so I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay. So, we'll just keep on climbing up. Ooh. Random door, covering a random rock. Whenever you see random doors covering random rocks, there's almost always a Korok. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I flew off from here... Am I good or am I gonna slide? Actually, the tree... nope, never mind. Ah, damn it, I was just about to jump, too. I hate trying to climb in the rain. If I can get on top of this stupid tree, though... Made it. Okay, now all I have to do is basically wait for the rain to stop. And I think I'll be able to get on over to that cliff face and be able to climb it. I just get off to the edge of the tree! Damn it! Ugh. I suppose another way... I mean, there are a few other alternatives, I suppose. A few more monsters over that way, but it looks like the rain will be ending soon. So, I mean, if I can just wait a couple more in-game minutes... you mean just like that? Then we'll be good to go. Alright, right about here. Let's go! Not quite as good as I would have liked. Crap. Okay, that did not go as well as I would have liked. Did not go as far, and I landed on the wrong wall to begin with. Ah, jeez. Okay, so... what's my next course of action? I suppose I can just go across that way. That'll certainly work. Yeah, it's a bit of a roundabout way to get around this. It gets me pretty close to the village anyway. Oh well, whatever. Just run away from the Octoroks, the Moblins as well. Okay. With that, I think we should be fine to get up to where the tower is. Thankfully, Hinawa still isn't really all that far away. Still, I mean, I would like to get to the tower before getting to the village, just so that way I have everything here that I can examine. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, that's gonna be a bit more of a problem. So, over there is a bit more like a fortress. Kind of like the skull forts that we saw before. Sometimes you have multi-layered ones that are inside trees, or like based around trees. There are typically lots of bokoblins and moblins that are there. That's a ram, so I don't need to worry about him. I'm gonna get on over to that shrine. There's a lookout over there. I would rather not go and fight all of them. They may just engage me in combat anyway. Yep, they see me. Well, whatever. Not that big of a deal. All I have to do is just reach over to where the tower is. What are they? Oh, wow. Okay, they're gonna set things on fire to try to get to me. That's rather interesting of them. Well, as long as they're not chasing me, which they don't seem to care for, I should be good. Unfortunately, that is a bit more troublesome. Damn it. Alright, he's down. And he's down. Cool. Alright. Well, we're pretty much here at the tower, so that's good. Oh, gee, it's covered with thorns. So yeah, remember when I mentioned before that there were often, like, obstacles here? Thorns can be one of them. Why do you have a torch? Okay, so we need to be extra careful about this because these thorns hurt. Hateno Tower. So we need to find the best way to traverse this. Okay, looks like it's going to direct me all of one way. Hopefully it's enough to reach that. I'm not sure. And I don't believe I have any... Nope. Ow. Okay, well, that hurt a lot. Okay. So that did not end how I would have liked. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't quite have the stamina to make it through that. But I'm pretty sure thorns are covering this on all sides. I mean, I can check. Actually, no. This will work a lot better. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's usually other ways that you can traverse up a tower. Thankfully, that wasn't the only way. So we can climb up here. And then catch our breath. Climb up some more. We've got two different places that we can drop off at. Let's go for the higher one, so that way we're closer to the top. Good. There's that place that we saw before. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can maybe leap off from. Alright, just gotta keep climbing. I believe this one's actually a bit taller. I think some towers are taller than others. At least feels like this one's taller. Alright, take a break right here. We're almost at the top. Unfortunately, that dead ends. I might actually need to traverse over to that spot. I think I actually need to climb down for this. I think what I have to do is climb down and around. So even though I'm losing ground... Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to get to the top from here. Which would have been where I would have started from, had I made that. But sadly, 'tis not to be. Alright. Cover a bit more health. Or health. Recover a bit more stamina. And... I might be able to reach the top from here. But it's better just to hold off, take as many breaks as I need, and then continue to climb. I don't have the best stamina gauge in the world. In fact, I have the worst stamina gauge that I could possibly have at this point. So, kinda need as much help as I can get. But overall, not that big of a deal. There we go. We have now scanned the Hateno province. Okay. And I believe... Actually, no. No, it's still Thorny. But thankfully, we don't need to worry about climbing that from now on. Okay, so Hateno village is actually way over there. There's a shrine that we can use to teleport over there. Where's my horse? My horse is over there. It's not really all that far. Still not a bad idea to kind of scan the area, see what all is nearby. Unfortunately, this is a pretty mountainous region. There's a shrine way out over there, though. Just at the corner. I don't think there's anything else that is easily viewable from here. Yeah, unfortunately, because mountainous regions tend to vary in elevation, they can super easily hide stuff. So unfortunately, it's not the best spot to really go from. I mean, it's decent enough to kind of view other towers, I suppose. But not really so good at finding other shrines. Oh well. We've unlocked the area, so that's all that we really need. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to land on that rock right over there. Hina was right nearby it anyway. So, why exactly do I want this thing? I don't know. Maybe there's something interesting on it. Maybe there's a Korok. Yeah, see, I can see Hinawa from here. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything of worth, actually. Which is a little bit of a shame, but oh well. Maybe a chest down here somewhere. Nah, it's actually kind of too deep for that. Anyway. Run! Freaking... Jeez. And I'm going around in a circle. Well, that stopped me in my tracks. Okay. So, I went the completely wrong way. Because I got disoriented because enemies. Lots of enemies. Okay. Let's maybe actually kind of sit by the fire. Because here, I can wait for the passage of time. Okay, and now that it's morning, now I won't have to worry about freaking Stalfos. Okay. So let's maybe try to get back on the main road. try to get our way to Hateno village. Fortunately, Hinawa does not have, ambushes. Unfortunately, Hinawa does not have that great HP. So, that's a problem. Also, Okamas just love to ambush you right over here. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I want to stick to this path right here. More bokoblins. That's fine. They're nowhere near me. And instead, we've made it to Hateno village. Who are you? I demand answers. If you're up this late, you're probably up to no good. What are you talking about? It's morning. I'm a traveler. You certainly do appear to be a Hylian like the rest of us. Hylians are generally good folks, so... yeah, sorry for getting all worked up. You're free to go. We're just a waypoint on your winding road, huh? Ah, the life of a traveler. Well, you can get most things you need at the general store, and the inn's just back there. Thank you. Okay, so we made it to Hateno village. One of the few settlements that are, well, still exist in Hyrule. Okay, so before we really get too far here, I do want to hit up that shrine. Like I said, it's always best to find a shrine close by to any sort of settlement, since this is going to be how you're going to fast travel back to these areas. Plus, we haven't done a shrine this episode, so let's fix that. Okay, so what is this shrine? MYAHM AGANA apparatus. Okay, so the end is right in front of us. But, oh, it's this sort of puzzle. Okay, I forgot about these. So this... yeah, it's a rotating puzzle. So you have to use the gamepad to rotate the ball around so that way it can go... You need to rotate it so that way it can get through this maze. Of course, there are ways for the ball to fall, and if it does, then you have to start all over. Oh boy, ball physics. If Okami's taught me anything, it's that ball physics are generally the worst. Okay, so I gotta rotate it down this way. Good. You'll also see there's a chest in there. So, not only do we need to just get this going. Ah! No! Damn it. It also needs to have enough momentum to leave. Ugh. I hate these puzzles. I hate rotating. It's not that I think that the gamepad doesn't have, like, a decent amount of feedback. It's just the ball. Yay! Yeah, you'll occasionally see these throughout the course of the game. I find them to be very annoying. Because you saw, like, towards the end, like, it wasn't really all that difficult to get it through the maze. It's just the end portion, when you're trying to get it off the maze and onto the actual ramp. Kind of had to finagle my way to that. Also, it's a little bit elevated. Great. You can cheat your way through it. You clearly saw that I was shortcutting part of that. I'm not sure how much you can shortcut that, but, you know, any bit that you can use it. Just use any sort of shortcut you can find, because goodness gracious, this is not exactly a fantastic shrine to do. There are much better ones than having to deal with motion controls. And normally, I'm a fan of motion controls. I'm not one to complain about it. But when you combine it with rolling block puzzles, damn it. Combining it with rolling block puzzles, or rolling ball puzzles, I should say, not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okami has stigmatized that for me, and games don't really do ball physics all too well. Anyway, trying to get this stupid chest so that way, like, I've officially gotten this to its completion. Okay, that is definitively lower. Hopefully it's not enough to just boot me off. I just want to grab this chest and get out of here. I don't like this puzzle. Good, okay. It's slanted, but it's not so slanted that I'm just sliding everywhere. Anyway, yeah, and also not magnetized, so you have to do that. Anyway, chest has a Fenric bow. Cool, a pretty decent bow, all things considered. There's also not really a good way to get out of here. Oh, crap. Well, in that case, we're just gonna have to go around. And I think if I go off, can I make it from here? Nah, I don't think I can. I should be able to make it from here, though. Whew, barely. Yeah, trying to get to any sort of chests here. They usually involve actually getting onto the turntable, and that's just a nightmare in and of itself. But whatever, we made it. And with that, we got another spirit orb. Okay, so now that we have that taken care of, we don't really have a whole lot of time, but we can look around Hateno Village real quick. Kind of just look around various houses. Not really a whole lot in this one. I don't think there's really much in any of the houses. But there is a bulletin board here. A new age of comfort. Bolson Construction homes ooze quality from every seam. Explore our model homes today. Unfortunately, nothing behind that. So yeah, again, just a quaint little village. One of very few that are still around in Hyrule. There's a cooking pot over there. Also a guy.
Yeah.
Hello there. Another day, another rupee. What are you doing? Working, as you can see. This old house here has been abandoned. Everyone in Hateno village agreed we should demolish it. The old owner apparently went off to the castle to report for service. Never came back, never wrote, so away it goes. I mean, I'd buy this place. Well, I'm not in the real estate, so I can't really help you out there. If you're really interested in this place, you're gonna need to talk to the boss. Okay, so we can actually get a house here. Actually, I don't recall there being, like, a house. Maybe it was part of a DLC? That, or I just never bothered to explore this place. Specifically, this part. Which is entirely possible. Ooh, a quest.
Hi.
Hey! Need something from me? Who are you? Me? I'm the luminary president, architect, and design lead of Bolson Construction. My name is Bolson. That is surprisingly accurate to what I said. New construction, home reduction, wall destruction, modeluction, anything a house could need. The name again is Bolson, yeah, Bolson Construction.
Da.
Bolson, da, Bolson, wahoo, wahashading. You don't know this dance? Oh, that was all the rage with the kids these days. Yeah, you must be out of the loop. Anyway, if you don't need anything urgent, want to give me some space? Well, that was fun. Need something? What are you doing? In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. So the villagers decided it was best to just tear it down. I mean, I can buy it. Oh, get a load of young moneybags who just wants to buy it, huh? Okie doo, let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. Demolition costs and association fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50,000 rupees. So when you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50,000 rupees. You got that much on you? I mean, I'll pay. Well, who would have thought? Little go-getter, aren't you? Reminds me back in the day. Alright, look. Here's the deal. Just for you. I'll cut you a special price of 3,000 rupees. But in return, I'm gonna need you to bring me 30 wood bundles. Building materials, you know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms? Then get to it. And show me what you're built out of. That's a construction joke. Hudson! Carson! Stop what you're doing! You got it! Okay. I really must not have explored this place, because I do not recall this. Okay, so we need 30 bundles of wood and 3,000 rupees. I mean, the wood bundles isn't really all that bad. We're already up to 9, which really isn't all that bad. Plus, we still have a woodcutter's axe. So, we can go and get more if we really wanted to. Yeah? What are you doing? I'm off in my usual night spot. By the way, what? You gonna buy that house? Yeah. You're pretty studly, aren't you? Come again? You'd be a great hire for our company. What's your name? Link. Oh, well, too bad. Can't hire you. Why? Because your name doesn't end in son. Son? The boss, Bolson, has a strict hiring rule. Need a name ending in son. No exceptions. Oh, well, that's too bad. Builds team unity, he says. Anyway, you got some stuff to do, right? Should get going then. Well, that's weird. Anyway. Damn it! Grumble, 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 yoink! I needed a new sledgehammer. Anyway, I think now is probably about as good as time as any. I do not recall if this was part of the main game or not. I do not recall this quest at all. So, maybe I'm just having Skyrim vibes in the fact that I think it may be DLC, but I don't think it's actually DLC. This may have just been something I just never saw my first playthrough. But anyway, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Now that we've finally made it to Hateno Village after getting sidetracked and trying to do towers and stuff, we're gonna explore around a little bit. See what all that the town has to offer. There's still plenty of quests that the various townsfolk can give us, as well as a number of different shops that are around here. Including a general goods shop, among other things. So, we'll explore around the shops and see what all is available. And then we will get on over to what we are actually going to. Because you'll see that our destination is way over here. It's a bit outside of the village. So, we'll try to get there as well next time. But first I'm going to accept another quest. Hey! Hey mister, did you come from the big wide world? You look you're good with a bow and arrow, so you must be pretty strong. Are you strong or what? Yeah, I am. I bet you can use all sorts of different weapons, right? So, you want to help a kid's dream come true? My Gramps is dead now, but when he was alive, he loved weapons. Though he never got to see all the ones he wanted. So you bring your weapons and show them to me, and I can tell him Gramps about him when I meet him again. Okay. Yeah, I knew you'd do it. Where should we start? Have you heard of the Traveler's Sword? I've seen it in books, but never in real life before. You find it? Please let me see it. Okay, a Traveler's Sword. Got a Soldier Broadsword. Unfortunately, we don't have a Traveler's Sword. Those are pretty bad weapons, but they're easily found. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna explore around Hateno Village a bit, and just kind of go from there. So until next time, everyone, take care.